So what we're doing today is we have some old cards from the 50s that somebody had glued up on their wall. And when they took them off, it's got, as you can see, it's got paper glued to the back of it. So we're soaking them in water, trying to get the glue and the paper to come off. And if it's the right kind of glue, then it'll peel off after it soaks for a while. I got these in a collection out of Kentucky a couple years ago.
Yeah.
And there was probably 150, 200 of these, all early to mid 50s. So, you know, years ago, I mean, guys would have just glued that up on their bedroom wall.
Duke Snider, big name.
Yeah, these Duke Snider and Monty Irvin, both Hall of Famers. 54 Tops and 54 Bowman. So the key to this is there is one thing that matters, and that's the type of glue that they used 70 years ago. Some of it is water soluble, and some of it's not. And so you'll know pretty quickly, like once we put these in, what's going to happen. If it's water soluble glue, this will just peel off.
Yeah.
If it's not, then it won't. And it doesn't take long. Like they just need to stay in there for 2 or 3 minutes.
Oh, it looks so wrong.
And I see this one starting to peel back a little bit. I've got a good feeling about this one, the Monty Irvin, but not the Duke Snider. But we'll see. You never know. So what you want is you want the water to get in these little pockets between the paper and the card so that it really soaks good and gets into the glue and loosens that glue up. And it's harder when cards are glued back to back like this because it's harder for the water to get in there and get it really soaked good. But it looks like this one's coming apart pretty nicely. And you just want to be gentle with it and just, you know, start to pull it back a little bit and then let more water get in there probably. It's looking pretty good. We can probably start to peel it back and see what happens, just real gently. Just leave it in the water to do this.
Oh yeah.
And you know, that old paper like that's so thin and brittle, it peels easily, and then if you start to feel some resistance, you kind of stop. Because then maybe you get to a point where the water just needs to soak on that spot a little bit more. And if it sits here long enough, the paper will literally deteriorate. But I do worry about this right here, that corner. See how it's almost like it's just still, it's glued, like there's nothing to peel back. That's a little worrisome. Let's see about this. And again, it all comes down to the glue that was used. And it was weird with this collection, you could tell there was 2 different types of glue used. Some of them came right apart, like this Irvin is coming off good. And then some of it would not come off at all. Yep, see, now that's apart. So, peeled a little bit off right there. See where that's missing there? But I bet I can work this off a little bit. Let that soak a little bit more. And then the only thing, you know, you're gonna have a little paper loss right there in that paragraph right there, but that's gonna be the only thing wrong with it. This one, this Monty Irvin, it's peeled off pretty good. There's a little paper loss right there, but not bad. And then we're gonna see if we can just peel this back. You have to be pretty gentle with it. If it's the right kind of glue, it'll come off. If it's not, this just depends on, really it all comes down to what kind of glue they used 70 years ago. So you can see that came off there pretty good. There's a little residue left there. So you got just a little bit of paper loss there, but nothing too bad. So we'll sit that out to dry. Okay. Then we've got a Duke Snider. Kind of the same thing. We're just going to start to peel this back. See what happens. Sometimes you got to peel a little bit and get to a point and then re-soak it. If it feels like it's not going to come, you can get it to that spot where the glue is, and then you might have to put it back in. See, the glue is probably right in this area concentrated, because when I get to there, you can feel it doesn't want to come anymore. So we may have to let this one soak for a little longer. We'll put that back in there. You can see on this one where the glue was up in the corner, right there. So you can probably peel it to, oh, there it came off. So that's a good sign. And there's probably a glue spot in the middle. It started to pull the paper off the card a little bit. We've got this 54 Monty Irvin that we've soaked for a while. The paper came off of it pretty good, and the glue came off as well. Got one little spot of paper loss there, which is not too bad considering what it looked like to start with. Now the drying process is, we've got these little acrylic plates, and you've got these little pads that soak up the water. So you put the card down on the pad, another pad on top, another acrylic piece on top, and then you clamp it together, and that's it. So it'll dry flat. And you need to change those pads out probably every 6 to 8 hours.